Welcome to today's conversation. And in this conversation, we're talking about how to study when you don't feel like it. If you're a student or you have exams coming up or probably a task you want to read a book, but you don't feel like studying that book. And today I have with me Olatunji, Kenny, and Priscilla Ojo on the show. And I know this will help you so much. This conversation will help you so much. So without wasting more time, let's jump. How you guys doing?
Fine, thank you.
I'm okay, thank you.
So good to have you guys. Yeah.
It's nice to be here. It's a privilege.
Yeah, I really appreciate. I probably just say something before we start, and that is to Olatunji Kendi. I've been following you on Facebook for a while, but I probably don't know. And there's one thing I've actually learned from you, that is consistency. I remember when I sent a friend request probably 2 years ago or something, I don't know, or a year ago, and you're posting consistently. And sometimes it can be just 15 likes, 20 likes, but still you kept going. And honestly, I learned something from that it does not matter how many likes you get, just keep on doing what you are doing. And so I really appreciate that. And Priscilla Ojo, amazing man. It's a great part. So good to have you guys here. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so we want to talk about how to trick your brain to study when you don't feel like it. But before we start, I want to share a story, and then I want to hear your view about it, right? So last year I misplaced something, my luggage, when I was coming to school, right? And my dean was like, I should see him, the dean of faculty of art. Okay, so before I got to see him, there were so many people waiting for him because he was the dean, right? So many lecturers, doctors, professors, and even students were waiting to see him. So I was very, very tired because of the stress of me losing my luggage while coming back to school. And then I met a lady, and the lady was like, you look tired, come and sit down. Then I sat down, and later I got to know the lady. And so we're in the dean's office, myself and the dean were just talking. And then the lady came to me and she was like, I'm dumb. And I'm like, she was like, I'm dumb, but I can't do some things. Like, I can't do some things. Can you teach me? And in my mind, I was like, are people actually dumb? So I want to hear your view. Do you think anybody is dumb?
Okay. So personally, I don't think anybody is dumb. No, I don't think so. Why? Because God created everyone with brains.
Yeah.
And the only thing is that we have different abilities and we have different strengths and weaknesses. But I personally do not believe that people are dumb. And then, okay, what's the definition of dumb? What is dumb? I think that's just a rhetorical question. What's dumb?
Yeah.
And when you figure it out, you'll be able to answer that question more effectively.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's start the podcast properly. So what motivates you to study?
Okay, what motivates me to study? Firstly, I really don't like studying. Like in secondary school, most times I always read with my twin brother.
Yeah.
But then I feel like it is when I see him reading, I feel motivated to go and read. But now that we're not even in the same university, think of the school fees. And then, like, when you read, the grades you get, it is not for anybody, it is for yourself. So when you come out of school, there are a lot of things you could do without your certificate.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're like, maybe I should get it, maybe first class, I have the advantage of getting jobs in places. And most times, it's not only for school works. Like, there are sometimes you just study some things, and then, like now, I'm a writer. So before I create content, I have to read because I can't just teach what I don't know. Yeah, so that's what really motivates me.
So let's talk about procrastinating. Most times, like a lot of us do it a lot. Yeah, a lot of us. We'll be like, okay, I'll read by 4:00. We end up not doing that, right? So why do people even procrastinate? Let's even start from there. Why do you think people procrastinate?
All right. So first thing first, I think the first issue is Laziness. Yes, laziness. Because a lot of times we tend to, because we feel lazy, we tend to do things based on how we feel. And life will not always go that way. We cannot always act based on our emotions. Emotions are fleeting. So because you feel tired, you feel like, I don't think I can study. I don't think I can read and understand anything with what I'm feeling. But that time that you're not reading, you're actually using it to do something else.
Yeah.
You're using it to maybe watch videos, and it's just strange actually. So it's just laziness. Then lack of determination too. So it's just, and lack of priorities too. Yes, lack of priorities. Because if you prioritize your, I'm not saying this just objectively now. I am saying this based on like what we can relate
Yeah.
as students.
Yeah.
So it is lack of priorities. I mean, no matter how tired you are, if you hear that you have a test the next day, no matter how tired you are, you would get into reading straight up, especially for people that know that they cannot cheat.
Yeah.
You, by force, you read. So I think those are like the three major issues.
Yeah.
that affect
So, like, how do you think we can overcome them? Overcome the
Discipline. A lot of us lack discipline. A lot of us. If you take time to observe yourself, just take a day and just check out how you spend your day. You will see that a lot of us, yes, we attend lectures, maybe 3 classes in a whole day, then maybe fellowship if you're a Christian, and any other thing. But you actually see that you are not using the whole day for those activities. You're not using the whole day for those activities. So I would just say that discipline, because there will surely be free time. You surely have your free time in between the activities you're carrying out. So it's just discipline. You need to learn how to discipline yourself. And how can you go about that? Doing that, you can set alarm. Just know the kind of person that you are. Set alarm, then get accountability partners, because I think it really helps, not just keeping what you want to do in your head to yourself, because you not tell me anything, there's no way I can. But then if you are telling your friend that, okay, I want to do this, please remind me.
Yeah.
Or if you see me doing something different, please caution me. It will put you in check. It will put you in order. So thank you.
Okay, so I I okay, so when I was in 100 level, I remember my 100 level days. So we were to prepare for I guess it was a test. Yeah, it was a test. We are just new, so they told us that we are going to have a test, and all of us. So I did not have friends because where I was coming from, I'm like an introvert. So I just had to learn later on to relate to people. So some of my friends just came to me. I was like, we should do night class. So we will come to school at 8 or 8:30 for the night class. And I was like, cool. I'll come. I'll show up. So I came for the night class. So we so we started the night class at, I guess, 9 o'clock. First of all, we first played music. We played music from 9 to 11 at LT1. It was not me that was playing the music. It was the people who told me to come. Then we now said, let's be serious now. Let's be serious. So we became serious for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, everybody slept off, and it was 5 o'clock. We woke up. So since that time, I was like, man, I'm not going to come for this thing again. I'm not going to come for this thing again. But let me hear your view. Should we read with people, or we should just read alone?
Okay, in my opinion, it depends on yourself. Yes, depends on yourself. Doing my 100 level, so like I think we were to write exams January 9, and I've gone home to eat chicken. So like I could barely remember what we were taught. So I said, okay, well, since this is my first exam,
Yeah.
let me try it with my classmates. And then we came to school. A guy actually taught us for I think like 30 minutes and then left us alone. Immediately he finished teaching us, a lot of people slept. Some were pressing phone, some were gone to meet their friends. But I did not sleep, but I did not read.
Mm.
So I noticed that I got something in that 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But I could not read with people.
Mm-hmm.
And even to sleep, it's like as if I'm punishing myself because I'm not sleeping and I'm not reading. So like I think second semester, I found out that I don't really like reading with people. I could maybe in the day I could get your points, then I wake up to read. So like after accumulating your points, I'll join it together with mine and then I'll just read and prepare for the exam. But some people who prefer to read with friends, maybe they can ask questions that okay, let's say calculations, they might have gotten a point wrong. So
Yeah.
maybe like quickly put me through.
Yeah.
Some people prefer it, but me, I don't prefer it at all. I
So-
prefer reading alone.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Nice. So let's look at it this way. Now, this is like a personal question to you guys. How do you avoid distractions when preparing for probably exams or reading or something? So distractions, most times a lot of people are always distracted. But how do you guys stay focused and not distracted during this time?
Okay, so I have the way I read. First off, I do not like reading where so many people are around me. I don't like it, distracts me. Plus, we know how students can be.
Mm-hmm.
Seizing you, whining you, and all of
Yeah.
these things. I do not really like it. I don't appreciate it. Then, secondly, my reading span. Everybody has different attention span. So mine is not so long. So I take breaks. I cannot read for 2 hours straight. I cannot do that. So I take breaks, 30 minutes, and maybe press my phone. And this goes to say that you should actually know yourself because, for example, some people don't need to do too much to actually understand what they are reading.
Yeah.
But then there are some of us that we actually need to read over and
And
over
over,
again. And yes, I jot. I cannot read without jotting. No matter how bulky the course is, I cannot read without jotting because my jottings help me to assimilate faster. I don't know how to explain that, but my jottings help me assimilate faster. So I cannot read without my jotter. So those things help me. And sometimes I like to maybe zone out from like my immediate environment.
Yeah.
And sometimes I use music to read.
Music?
Yes,
Wow,
I use
wow.
music.
I can't try that. But then, what is your favorite study tips that you can probably just share with people? Probably if anybody does need it. Is there any favorite study tips you have or something?
Study tips. Okay. I kind of person that I love acronyms.
Okay.
Like maybe when they say objectives of something, I find a way to give it an acronym.
Yeah.
So when I remember the acronym, I can begin to state out what it is. But if I do not have acronym, I can mix the words together.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter if I state it according to the way it was written in the book.
Yeah.
But so far the acronym is something I can easily remember.
Yeah.
Then I would remember the things that were with it. So I say acronym for me.
Wow. So
Yes.
I guess, and then, okay. Do you have any final thoughts to everything we've just said? Any final?
Okay. We can say proper presentation or preparation will prevent poor performance.
Yeah.
Like it is how much effort you put that would prevent poor performance.
Yeah. So, is there anything?
I would also like to add that I'm so keen on you knowing yourself.
Yeah.
Because you cannot use, these are just tips, but then you cannot use another person's ideas. What works for A might not work for B. So you need to know your person. Some people will prefer to attend lectures and listen. For example, that's my kind of person. I need to listen. I need to hear what the lecturer is saying. It helps me remember. But then some people, they don't even listen in class. They don't like it. So they rather read on their own. So just know who you are and then know what works for you.
Yeah, and so I want to say a very big thank you to you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us
Ah,
so much.
Grateful, so grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you find value in this video, make sure you click the subscribe button, like, share. Share it to your friends, share it to your family. And also, if you want to connect with me and my guest and even the TV show, go down in the description below or in this video and you see everything. Everything right there. And I can't wait to see you in the next video to connect with you.
Let's go.